This is Fake Fans, episode 6, and we've got our very special guest, LilyPichu.
Oh yes, me, LilyPichu, anime connoisseur, lover.
We wanted to bring in someone who had experience on anime and manga podcasts, so we felt like you were, you used to have the best one.
R.I.P. filler arc.
How many episodes did it have?
Decent amount.
Probably not decent amount. It just got burnt out. I can't do this anymore.
Fair. Like, what would you say like helps with like the longevity of anime podcasts?
Yeah, because we're on episode 6, and people are like, they can't do it forever. And
I think keeping it strictly anime is really hard. That was really hard because we had to like keep up every week with like new anime and stuff.
Wait, you guys did only anime?
Well, we tried, but it was really hard.
I guess like that's not really our intent though.
Yeah.
Like we just wanted to talk about mainly our interests, and like one of like the biggest things that would common interests that Scarra and I have are like anime, or well, not anime, I guess, manga. And like anime adjacent. So
when you were doing your podcast, did you get a lot of comments like, shitty on your opinion of anime?
No, I'm loud and proud.
Really?
Wait. So you're loud and proud, but you didn't get opinions that were.
I don't think my opinions were that like bad.
That's
what would you say was your most controversial like opinion?
It was boring. Look, not boring. I just lost interest. My Hero lost interest.
Okay, that's
okay.
fair.
My Hero, I think, is like
Demon
a more
Slayer
universally
lost
kind of.
interest.
Wait, which was the last one?
Demon Slayer.
Wait,
I tried all the popular.
So,
whatever.
but you told me, okay. So what did you end up liking? Like, what do you like recently? Because I haven't talked about anime.
I've been watching Dr. Stone. Recently.
Really?
Yeah, because of Michael. It's like this guy gets into this world and he's doing Minecraft pretty much, right?
Yes.
He's making, and I think the science.
Oh my God, Dr. Stone's about Michael. Holy shit! Wait, Dr. Stone is about Michael. If Michael had like a post-apocalyptic / kind of prehistoric future.
100 billion%, yes.
Have you gotten to the episode where? Have you just started?
We're like 70% of season 1, I think. You can spoil it for me. I don't know.
Okay, there's like a guy.
Spoiler alert for Dr. Stone.
In Dr. Stone, where like when you meet him, he's like inhumanly powerful.
Oh yeah, that's very early on.
Yes, and so I was like, oh, it's a thing about science, and then you meet him, I'm like, oh God, this guy's not explainable by science.
No, it's like wacky. It's like definitely out there, but if you just take it all into consideration, it's just fun. And I like how they do like science stuff, like, yo, we gotta make antibiotics now. We need to make this sulfuric acid. It's really cute.
I heard it like it's all like kind of true how they make it, right?
It's like based on reality. Yeah, I've been enjoying that a lot for sure. I'm trying to remember what's the last like anime that I really.
You told me
really
you
liked
Vinland Saga.
Vinland Saga was good. I like that.
Vinland Saga was good.
Okay.
You also liked what like the kind of tone shift, right? How it changed from like kind of like that edgy revenge story to more of like a
chill farmer
contemplation.
Life. Yeah. I thought that was really cool though.
Yeah, I really liked it too.
Yeah, it was great.
That was not as. I feel like a lot of people were not.
I did
as
not like
happy
it that
with the shift. Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
I liked it too.
It's like Thorfinn just trying to get away from that life of violence. It's kind of real.
What didn't you like about it? Did you just find it like
Scarra
boring?
just likes violence.
Yeah, I like when stuff gets beat up, like ba ba ba,
Yeah.
You know what's my guilty pleasure?
Yeah.
Magical Girl Raising Project.
Fuck, there's so many different magical girl series that are like kind of like a satire of magical girl series that I don't.
I think that's like my guilty pleasure.
Is it the one where
genre? Trope?
the person bullies the other person, or am I thinking? Never mind.
I know what you're talking about. What's yours about?
It's like when they play a game, right? And then they get chosen to be like actual magical girls, but they can only be an X amount. So like you need to get more points or else like you die or something.
Oh, so it's like
everyone dies, by the way. Just like one person survives.
Oh, so it's like super grim.
Super grim.
Wait,
like, everyone dies.
I kind of like those like. Is it like a battle royale type of or like survival game?
Yeah, survival thing, yeah. But it's like they're so cute. Like if you look at the animation style.
Hi, Brodin.
Brodin,
come here. Give us your hottest anime take. In the mic.
My hottest anime take?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't have hot takes.
Okay, what anime do you like right now?
Scarra said Full Metal Alchemist last night, but I haven't seen it in years. That's all I can think of.
What's
right
the
now.
last anime you watched?
Chainsaw Man?
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, thanks,
Cool.
Brodin.
Hot take.
Brodin.
Thanks for hot take, man.
Brodin.
Sick take.
Glad I could help.
Trying to think of more anime. I like Parasite. That was fun.
Yes.
Wait, did you see the live action for it?
Is it out
I
yet?
think it's
The
out.
Korean one, right?
How is it?
Not bad.
Really?
They tie it in with the actual anime.
Is it a show or is it a
It's
movie?
a show. It's a 6-episode show. It's like a K-drama as sort of like.
It's like a miniseries, like just done.
Miniseries, 6 episodes.
Ooh.
And at the can I spoil?
Is it an original story?
It's an original
I
story.
would not
spoil them.
Okay.
Well, what did you like about, or what did you think about it?
It ties in.
Okay.
I like that. It ties in. You'll see.
That's cool.
If you watch
I
it.
really did like original Parasite.
I love Parasite.
Parasite was fantastic. Yes.
Parasite, the series about the aliens that take over bodies, not Parasite, the Korean film by Bong
But that
Joon-ho.
film was fantastic.
Also
too,
really
actually.
Also-
Both Parasites were just phenomenal. Oh God, I don't watch much. I'm just watching Dr. Stone. That's my life. I like manga too. Scar sometimes recommends me like manga, and I'll literally I won't stop until I finish the entire thing.
What's the last thing you read from him, like recommendation wise?
What is your? It was like this one shot. It was really sad. I don't remember.
Oh, Look Back.
That one. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Look Back. It's great. The movie's out in Japan or coming out?
It's turning into a movie.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like,
I liked it a lot.
Cool.
Very good.
Yeah, like sometimes it's just so easy to get lost in the manga.
Yeah.
You know Sekai Yori?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, I started reading that manga. I didn't stop until I finished the entire thing. Some of the scenes were like,
Weird.
sexually, yeah, but the story was really good.
I'm just double checking.
It's the one where they're in a village that's closed off.
Oh,
Power.
And then there's
this is Anita's favorite anime ever.
No, the story is so
What?
good.
Ever. Yeah, ever.
Shinsekai no Yori, really?
Yeah, I think if I were to watch the series and like it, that would be the one thing that would elevate our relationship. Probably.
Do you know what it's about?
No.
I've read it.
I vaguely read like the synopsis, but like I never actually watched it. So.
I thought it's like one of those anime where it makes you like think. I'm like, whoa, sort of thing. and I
It's
really
definitely not. It's like one of those things where like you know it's gonna be not what you expect, and then like it's not what you expect.
It's
from
really
what
not.
you expect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did a good job with that.
Yeah, I'm currently working through Anita's other favorite, which is SteinsGate.
Oh,
So- I'm on episode 16, and honestly, I get it. Like I don't like love it yet. Yeah, I don't like love it yet, but like I see like, oh shit, like this is like things escalate at a very insane pace, starting with like episode 14, I would say.
Yeah, but like the beginning is
Yes. No, trust me. I have tried watching the beginning of this anime like five fucking times.
I've tried watching it twice, still haven't finished.
No,
The only reason why I'm doing this now is
Anita?
for this podcast.
Oh.
I mean, for Anita.
no. I remember watching SteinsGate when I was younger, and I remember kind of liking it because like near the end, as you said, it gets like crazy good, right? Then I watched it again like as an adult, and I could not get past the first 2-3. I'm like, what? How could I?
It's really slow.
It's
at the
so
beginning.
slow.
It's so slow, and I just like there are characters that are incredibly, let's say, quirky, and if you can't look past their quirks, the first like 10 episodes are a
Nice-y
fucking
days.
drag. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm on episode 16 now,
gets
and
good.
it's interesting. It's
yeah,
interesting.
it's
I still don't like love it, but like I'm like, oh, like
But the premise is like
there's
super
enough of a
interesting.
hook here that like I'm interested in watching the next episode. But still, like there are like other things like fighting for my time right now. Like I finished watching
Life.
Shogun. I don't know if you guys have been watching
Yes,
Shogun,
Shogun.
the Hulu series.
I have not, but I
You
heard
should.
very good
It's-
things.
It's shit's fucking good. It's so good.
Fantastic.
It's so good.
I really respected them when they're like they're probably not gonna do another season. They just have source material, and then
I like that.
they're just like we're one and done.
I kind of respect like shows where it's like a
They
little
know how to end
short,
it,
but
yeah.
they know how to give an ending. You know, like
It's
I-
bittersweet though, because I am really like selfishly, I want more. I love the entire cast and I love the story of it all, and I want to see more. But like, I also totally understand and respect why they ended it there. But like, oh god, 10 episodes is not enough.
There's
each
a-
episode's like so long. Like,
Yeah, it's like an hour 20, I think. Per
What?
episode. Yeah, something like that.
you should watch it.
You should watch it.
I'm
It's
such
really
an anti-television person.
They are so drippy though, Scarra. You're gonna buy
Really?
you're gonna buy a fucking like traditional Japanese attire after.
Oh my god,
they look
their
so good.
outfits
Their
are
outfitting is
so
so
good.
good.
It's really good.
So like I didn't watch much anime before this podcast, but I really don't watch almost any television unless someone's there next to me and we're watching together. Like I just have this thing.
And
where
it's like a
it's-
social experience.
yeah, it's like a social thing. So like a lot of times Lily will recommend me shows, especially which we'll talk about right here. K-dramas. All the time Lily'll be like, no, you don't understand.
Which K drama?
I'm right now Queen of Tears. It just ended.
Okay, I'm working through Queen of Tears also for Anita, and
It's entertaining. Come on.
So I just think that the main guy is a huge asshole. But like I'm at that part still where like
She was also a huge.
yeah, but like there's a difference between like she's like cold and unloving versus I'm gonna stay in this marriage so she dies and I can inherit some of that money.
That is true. Yeah. It was kind of bad. Well, it wasn't.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I'm just.
It wasn't. I feel like it was more like he was going to divorce, right? But then after finding out she's dying, he's like, oh, I just have to wait 3 months. So I might as well not do that to her now because she's gonna die in 3 months. That's the premise, by the way.
Oh,
she
I
gets
did
a
not
brain
know.
thing. He was gonna divorce her, but she finds out she's gonna die in 3 months. She tells him, and he's like, oh, okay, well, I love you, sweetie, and he's just gonna play it out for 3 months. But they actually end up falling in love again. So it's like the deterioration of marriage. And
That is so sad.
It's very sad, but it's very K-drama.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know.
the writing did go downhill like after episode 12.
I don't know, I'm just like walking into the living room and Anita's just like openly sobbing, and I'm just like, is it the season finale? She's like, it's the season finale.
I haven't finished the season finale
So
yet.
she's just like crying, and I'm just like, I'm trying to like empathize and stuff and like the characters, but like, to be fair, they've gone a lot better with this, but like, there's a lot of aspects of K-drama editing that like piss me off.
Which one?
I would say like definitely repeating the scene. That is like the most egregious. This is not just K-drama. It's just like
soap operas in general.
no, not even soap operas. So even like fucking what was it, like Physical 100. Whenever something interesting happens, or like you hear, like,
I hate that.
They cut to the same exact 2 seconds from like 10
7
different angles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Korean
It's just
show
Korean
editing
shit.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I get it, but like it's just like I'm not used to that, and I don't really watch shows like that, so like it gets.
They
to
did a
be
lot of
frustrating.
K-dramas
What?
where they like repeat the same scene.
I want to say they do it less now.
It's like I think they're getting better with certain tropes, but certain tropes are still in
Right,
existence.
like Subway.
Like guy, girl. Oh my god, I love you. Wait there, I'll be right there. Do 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 do. Pew, car comes and then.
Okay, I was gonna say I walked in the living room right one time, guy gets hit by a car. And I'm like,
No, that was bad.
And but then I came back in the living room like 15 minutes later. I think another person got hit by a car. Am I remembering this correctly? Because I swear to God, people keep getting hit by fucking cars in Korean dramas.
Are you talking about Queen of Tears specifically?
I think Queen of Tears.
Okay, Queen of Tears. Like I felt like it was good at first because it was just like how are they gonna fall in love again? I was interested in that because the leads are very cute and charismatic, and then the writers started adding all these like Korean, like just every trope you can think of. They put it in.
So it really is like every trope.
Amnesia, yeah. Brain cancer, yeah. Car crash, yeah.
Evil side plot. Second evil side. Third evil side plot.
Evil rich family. So, everything, and I'm like, what the?
Was there a Subway?
Keep it like. Was there Subway in this one? I don't remember.
I mean, I only watched the first 4 episodes. I don't remember seeing a Subway.
All I know is I think it's hilarious. Subway is in like
I
every
know.
Korean drama.
Have you watched Crash Landing on You?
First 2 episodes. I actually like that one.
It's really good.
First couple. I mean, I think even the premise for that one is
it's like super interesting.
Super interesting. I want to say that like, I don't know. K-dramas just don't really do it for me, but like I will say Crash Landing on You would be the series if I had to choose one to go back to and finish. That would be the one.
I think that's what people recommend for people who are not into K-dramas.
That's the one where like a South Korean heiress like lands in North Korea or something and like
falls in love with this North Korean soldier.
Yeah, something like that.
And she can't get back. She's trying to get back, and it's like almost slice of lifey where she's trying to like acclimate.
I think that premise is way more interesting.
So charming. And then those leads actually married in real life.
What?
And she had a baby.
Oh, wait, that's kind of sweet.
If you look at their interviews together on YouTube, I'm like, I totally get why people get so invested in people's relationship.
You sound parasocial.
I'm like,
you do sound hella parasocial.
Sonia Jean and Hyunbin together interview number 5. Sonia Jean.
People do that for you and Michael, right?
Wedding. And I'm like, I get it. They're very cute.
LilyPichu, Michael Reeves. Oh my God, their interview together.
But it's so cute.
Yeah,
I'm like, it makes me happy looking at it.
Yeah.
And they were just like leads. They're like synergy in that show was so good. It topped every other K-drama couple lead.
Hey man, sometimes like on stage, like chemistry becomes like actual chemistry. That's like fucking what Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie shit, right? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah, I fucking love that movie. By the way,
are they still together?
I don't really know.
I don't know.
But I just remember that they re-released Mr. and Mr. Smith.
Yeah, I heard that was actually good. The Amazon
and it was pretty good. But for people to know, we work with Lauren, our social media person at OTV, and she was like, I can't imagine any better Mr. and Mr. Smith. You don't understand. They were perfect. And I'm just like, were they really better?
No, bro, Brangelina was like...
Yeah, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt were like...
they're single.
The thing.
2019, they're single, guys.
God.
Okay, now look at Sonia Jin and Hyunbin, please. Look at they're together. It's so cute.
Oh, that is actually really cute though.
It's so cute. Wait,
Wow.
well, make the picture bigger, Jason. I want to see it. Oh man, they're such a good-looking couple.
Wow.
Like, look how beautiful they are.
I'm gonna be honest. That baby is giving Gollum a little bit. Giving a little bit of Gollum in that photo.
You know the craziest thing about these K-dramas is the age of the guys. So if you see the lead like actors age.
Oh, you think they're like 20, but they're like actually like 30, 40, yeah?
Yeah, 30, 40, 50, and they don't look that old.
But also, like, I noticed with a lot of K-drama like filming, they smooth out the skin a lot. Like there's like a filtery effect. Like it's not like
how they look.
Okay, but also Korea is like
Plastic surgery central.
It's not even plastic surgery. They're just so like
skincare.
They're aesthetics driven, right? So their skincare is like top.
Perfect, yeah.
You can get literally a sample of your skin. Like they'll look at it closely and like see everything that's like wrong with it and give you like step by step.
Did you do that when you went to Korea?
No, but I want to do that next time.
Oh.
How much do you think that costs?
I don't know, but I want to try.
Probably not that much.
I don't think it would be that
much. They do
much.
a bunch of stuff. Like you got your colors, right? Like
yeah, the color thing.
Oh yeah. Anita went to Korea like a month ago maybe, and then she also got her color.
Yeah.
What was it called? Color analysis or something?
Color analysis. Yeah, they tell you like what.
What did they tell you about you?
Oh, I thought I was warm toned all this time because I was been using warm tone makeup, and they're like, nah, throw all that shit away, and I'm like, what? So apparently I'm mixed, cool and warm, neutral. Yeah, I didn't know that. More cool, but yeah. And they give you, it's like little season, like, yo, you're winter cool. Oh, you're spring warm. Like, it's just like all these like graphs and stuff. It's really cool. You guys should try it.
I'm not opposed.
Tell you what color like looks good on you and stuff.
Is it kind of like a personality test too? Like, does it tell you like what? But it's purely like aesthetic.
It's by your skin tone and like what suits you. And they even told me I had brown hair at the time, right? They're like, yeah, this brown no good. You want to go for a more ashy, but this is too warm for your skin tone. I'm like, what?
They even tell you your hair color is not good? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
And like what patterns look good on you too, because if it's too big, it detracts from like certain features, stuff like that. Okay. And they were like, "Yo, this blue isn't good on you because it accentuates the dark circles under your eyes." And I'm like, "Yeah, now that you say that, yeah, I do see it."
They sound like professional gaslighters. Like they're like, "Oh."
They could have been bullshitting, but I don't know.
Do they go like, "Oh, we actually have a sister company that takes care of those dark circles under your eye right next door. We'll give you a 10% discount."
They didn't.
They should have done that.
They also was like, "Oh yeah, give us your lip tints. We'll tell you what lip color looks good on you too and everything."
Damn, they're like super fucking thorough.
Yeah, Korea's very.
How much did that cost?
Probably a couple hundred.
It was a lump sums, and we all.
Do you remember it being like affordable though, or like not bad?
No, yeah, it was affordable.
Okay.
It wasn't like super crazy. Yeah.
Do they sell clothes there too, or do they just like give you color tones?
They give us a little thing to
like a swatch.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's like, oh, this is your tone. This is what's good on you. Avoid this stuff like that.
Wow.
That is so.
It's cool, right?
That is cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't think America has. I don't know.
There might.
I feel like there should be
one. I don't know.
But something about like having an old Korean lady do it for you like sounds like way.
They weren't old.
Oh.
No, they were pretty young actually.
Oh shit.
Do you think in Korea it's like you have to have like really good makeup skincare to even get hired at some places?
Yeah, like appearance is so big in Korea. Like because like everyone else is doing it, I feel like you want to do it too. Like I felt like, wow, there's so many places where I can get my skin done, my nails, my everything. Really nice.
Don't they have like several super popular manhwa specifically about like being beautiful or like
True Beauty?
Yeah, True Beauty.
True
Oh
Beauty.
yeah.
Wait, isn't lookism also somewhat related? Wait, maybe
I read a lot of lookism, but I don't remember it. Which that's not like a good or bad thing. It's just like kind of a if I don't remember it.
Is that the series about the guy who wakes up? He's like ugly and then wakes up beautiful
Yes,
and then
I think so.
okay, like he's like I think he's like
I think so.
he's like
It's been
overweight
so
and like
long.
ugly, and then he gets bullied a lot. And I think one day he wakes up and he's just like incredibly good looking. I forgot like what caused the change, or if they even explained what caused the change from what I read up to. But yeah,
all I know is True Beauty is the one most people know. They have like really funny meme faces, and it got so popular it became K-drama, right?
Yes, but the K-drama was not... Okay, can I tell you about the K-drama? Okay, the whole concept of True Beauty is that this girl isn't very attractive.
Yeah, she's ugly.
She's not ugly.
Yeah, ugly. But...
Well, they're ugly is she has glasses and like acne.
Oh, it's like
and,
fucking. She's all that, I think, right?
And like bushy eyebrows, stuff like that, right? But with makeup, she becomes like a completely like different. She's beautiful, right? And I like that because there are like girls who look like could transform with makeup. I thought that'd be so cool to show in a K-drama. But her base actress was too beautiful.
Wait, who was the base actress?
I don't remember, but
Can you look it up, Jason? True Beauty actress.
Or True Beauty glasses? Like, just to tell you, like, what she looks like. That's not it. I don't know.
Oh, wait, is that her in the bottom?
Yeah. They put stuff on her, like, clearly.
Oh, yeah. It looks like she's wearing makeup to look bad.
Yeah, and I didn't... Yeah.
I see what you mean.
But also, she's not even ugly. Like, you can tell she's beautiful.
She's not ugly.
They're
just like... But the thing is, that doesn't even look like a real, like, acne, like, issues. It looks like they, like, just put makeup on.
She's still beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, it just kind of took me out of it.
It is kind of crazy, the pipeline of, like, popular manhwa into K-drama. Like that.
There's so many good manhwas, though. Like, there's some... I like both manga and manhwa webtoons. Like, some of them are... And I know it's just a matter of time before someone adapts it into something.
Yeah, it's true. If it's really popular, because you read the Death one recently.
Death Game. Yeah, that's from a mana, right?
Yes, it's.
Have you watched that?
Oh,
what's it called?
It's on Amazon. It's called Death's Game.
Death's Game.
Actually, pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
You see, these names are so fucking generic that
I know.
It
Death's Game
like,
is it's super generic. I wouldn't know why.
Death's Game on Amazon.
I actually really liked it.
Oh wait, I think I have heard of this. I just haven't seen it. Okay. What is it? What's the premise?
He's about to kill himself, and then he like insults death. So she's like, you're gonna die like 12 times. So every time he wakes up in the body of someone who's about to die.
Wait, I've read this manhwa.
Yes,
really?
It's based on that.
It's the same one.
Yeah.
With like death is like a dark-skinned, like white-haired woman with a gun.
Yes, that one.
Oh yeah, I really like this series.
It's pretty good.
It's a good. I think it's
the final thing. Like it has to do with his mom, right? Or
yes,
something?
yes. That exactly.
Wait, this was such. I never knew they turned this into a.
It was on Amazon
series.
Prime, and I really liked it.
It's legit. Like almost every really really popular series at some point gets to be a show. Even Stay Home, Home Alone,
Home Sweet Home.
Yes. Oh God.
Yeah,
but
like you probably did name other legitimate series, honestly, but yeah.
No, I love this.
Okay, no, yeah, I remember really liking the series. I actually remember thinking specifically how this like I kind of relate to how the main character feels, especially with this like relationship with his mom, you know. So yeah, I really like the series a lot too. So I'm actually
really
interested in watching that.
Yeah,
didn't know they made an adaptation of it.
I think you like it. I just came across it by chance on Amazon, and I'm like, whoa, this is so good. I read the manga. Do you know See You in the 19th Life? The manga.
I would need to see like frame grabs of it.
Okay, the names of some of these translated manhwas, I literally just like it's the most generic thing ever.
Okay, I'm gonna say no. I don't think I.
I know. I have not read this.
This is another one that turned into a K-drama too.
What's it about? Is it like another reincarnation?
She's
thing?
like she gets reincarnated. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, how'd you know?
See You in the 19th life.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, I have been reading like recommendations from like the comments section. Two off the top. I mean, one's not a manhwa. Have you ever read? Do you know what Ajin is?
Oh, Ajin, I heard of this.
It's like when they have like those death spirits that they could like kind of control separately, and like they're like immortal. It's also like considered like a virus sort of.
Yeah.
So that series is done, and that series is really good. But like a commenter was saying, oh, the guy made a new series called The Pool. It only has a few chapters, and it still has like that kind of eerie.
The Pool.
It's called The Pool. Yeah, but like it only has 2 chapters right now from what I saw, and the translation quality was really rough. But it still has like that really eerie atmospheric horror kind of vibe where basically there's like a special forces unit that's trying to notice that a mining shaft is like they like signal that they're in need of help, so the special forces group basically goes in to see what's going on. Only 2 chapters though, but like it is like omega eerie creepy vibes, and the art's really good. I mean, if you like Ajin's art, like the art for this is really good. Only 2 chapters though, which is like rough.
It's rough because like I generally speaking, if my friends don't read manga or manhwa, I don't recommend it to them unless there's like 50 chapters. Right. Like it has to be something like lengthy. Yeah. I only am sick enough to recommend 1 chapter series to people like you. Who are like who would...
Oh, okay, yeah. For me, like I'll read a few chapters and be like, oh, okay, like not that much there yet, but like I'm interested in
I have a category on my app that says promising low chapters, and I toss stuff in there, and I'm like,
there are so many of that, and then like a lot of the times the scanlation groups end up like dropping it because there's not a lot of interest. But like I have sometimes considered like, oh, dude, I might just like pay this group to just like continue scanlating the series.
We learn how to read Japanese.
I am like okay.
You've been doing your Duolingo, right?
But Duolingo's not really like a real way to learn. But you know what? Sorry, Duolingo sponsor. It's a great way to refresh what you already know. Maybe
it's fun.
It's fun. Duolingo is fun,
and it makes you think that I can totally survive.
I have a 124-day streak.
That is a long time.
All right, let's hear. What did you learn? Onamae wa nan desu ka?
So I'm reading this other series,
Jesus.
right? There's this other series.
I just asked what his name was, bro.
Yeah, there's this other series that I've also got from the comments. I think you all might have heard of it. It was it's called Pick Me Up. Yes. Infinite Gacha. I think
I read it, recommended it to him. It's like one of those things where like I'm so happy to find new stuff that has a lot of chapters. I just read all of it, like literally the day of.
I'm like 50 chapters in, and like it's a more engaging read for me right now than One Piece is. Like I am trying to read One Piece. Like I'm trying to read both series, but I'll read like 2 or 3 chapters of One Piece, and then I'll read 15 chapters of Pick Me Up.
Peter is challenging me to read One Piece. So we want to read it because it's like the #1 manga in the world, and like it's huge, and like Amanda loves it. And then she always asks us weird stuff like, did you catch up to chapter? You won't believe this twist at chapter 1173.
It's still going?
Yes.
It is the most popular manga in the world right now.
That's crazy.
So obviously, if we're a manga podcast, we should spend some time doing it. So we have tried to keep reading it. I'm rereading it from the beginning. I'm currently on chapter 15, 10-15. He is on like 700.
670 something.
Yeah. So it's so long. The last arc, just the Wano arc itself, I think running time anime wise was 78 hours. 70 fucking something hours. When you're reading Wano,
you can do that in a week.
At some point you're thinking and you're just like, this is not ending. Like that was the realization for me. Like this just keeps going.
Do you think One Piece is ever gonna end though?
Yeah, it'll end in 10 years.
Yeah. He's on the final arc. I
feel like I've heard that before.
Yeah, he I think he said that before, but then like he started Wano, and Wano took him like a fucking billion years. Like it's like I don't know. I feel like he's on his last arc.
I have an extremely controversial question for you that will probably get you flamed.
Okay.
What do you think is more culturally significant overall? One Piece or Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball. Well, I think people all realize that without Dragon Ball setting up the foundation, none of the other stuff would have gotten here.
I have seen TikToks arguing that One Piece is now more culturally relevant than Dragon Ball. And I'm just like, I am not even like a Dragon Ball fan. And I think that's crazy.
I think that's cope.
Yeah, it is. If Dragon Ball, but I will say like, it's a different time, right?
Yeah, I do agree.
It's like recency bias too, probably, right?
Oh,
well, I mean, the thing is, Dragon Ball's still coming out with chapters, I think.
But there's a different story. Like I don't know how it was with you guys. When I was watching Dragon Ball, I would like run back from school to watch like Frieza fight.
Cultural impact of Dragon Ball was pretty huge back then.
We even still now.
We watched anime where literally it was 50% recap. So we watched 8 minutes of anime, a real anime an episode. I watched the same frames of people fight. Like now you watch like Demon Slayer, they got all these fucking action frames. They're going crazy. And then the old Dragon Ball is they teleport from here to here to here, close up of them fighting here, close up, here, and the next episode is them doing that and rewatching, and you're just like, wait a sec, this would not fly today. But different times. Hold up, we have a coffee break because let's throw it in here. We're not sponsored by Phil's, but we might as well be.
I love
Lily
might buy a Phil's franchise. We don't know.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna be completely honest. I really need this coffee because I stayed up till 5 in.the morning playing Tekken. So
I stayed up till 3 in.the morning playing another Crab's Treasure.
I stayed up till 6 in the morning as well reading manga.
Were you playing on Tekken?
I'm playing Scarra. I'm bad. I need more coaching or something because like I'm just bouncing between orange and red. I'm having a hard time.
I see.
Yeah, why'd you play recently? You got a lot better.
I did get better because I understand my tools better, but like I think my biggest issue right now is that this is 100% cope and my fault, but directional inputs. I constantly put in directional inputs wrong, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm playing on a stick and I'm just not used to playing stick, or if it's because I'm just a dog shit video gamer.
Stick is very hard. I would recommend leverless if you possibly.
Well, if you like stick, you should stick with stick.
But like stick is cool.
Yeah,
stick feels cool.
Stick is cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? I feel cool with leverless.
Leverless feels like I don't know, being able to do like go to an actual arcade physically and be like, boom, boom.
That is true.
It is sick.
I went to an arcade and there was Tekken 7, right? It was stick. I had no idea what I was supposed to do. I can't play.
It's hard. I think it's easier for probably a stick player to play leverless than a leverless player to play stick. But I don't know if that's cope or not.
Maybe. I think
it is hard either way though.
Yeah.
I've been kind of struggling with trying to rank up. I hate the Mishima family so much. Fucking Mishimas, dude.
The Mishimas.
Okay.
Also fuck Law.
Yeah.
Fuck Law. Holy shit.
Wi-Fi players.
And Lily. I hate all Lily
Lily.
players.
Dude, all Law players are fucking Wi-Fi players.
Wi-Fi.
Why are all Law's Wi-Fi players?
Why are they all Wi-Fi players?
Explain to me why they're all Wi-Fi players.
There's a lot of stereotypes, you know. There's Brian players are bigots.
Okay,
you know,
well, tell that to Tone.
Yeah, he knows.
I think King players
Lily players love feet.
Would you like suck on Lily's toes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
didn't Lily just wait? Isn't Lily like 16?
No, I would not suck on her
Pretty
toes.
sure Lily's like 16 years old.
I would not suck on her toes.
Can you look up Lily Lili
I didn't know
Tekken
she was.
8?
I thought she was 18.
yeah.
That's not gonna hold up in court. That's not gonna hold up in court.
She's a fictional character. She's 17. God damn it. Can we cut that out?
Hey, just check the age of consent laws and wherever Lily's from, and maybe Lily's in the clear. I almost forgot what your name was because I wasn't expecting to say Lily twice. So, yeah.
Well, they just announced the new Tekken character.
Lydia, right?
Have you seen? Do you know what she's famous for?
She's the Prime Minister of Poland.
She's famous because she's got more muscles than most of the females in the cast. And people are pissed because they nerfed her. She's less muscly than she was in Tekken 7.
I would be pissed too. I want my muscle mom to be muscular. Do you know what I appreciate about you, Scarra? I have not lost to a Victor player since that night. Because every other Victor player has been dog shit in comparison to you.
Like, I'm actually way better at
You play against me so much, I can't imagine. It's funny because I play against Lily, so I'm like, I play against Lily all the time. Should be easy. I lose almost every Lily matchup.
That's so interesting.
And I'm like, Lily doesn't do that. She doesn't do that. I blame you.
You've been labbed incorrectly.
Yeah.
Actually, no. So also with Zhao Yu, I've labbed quite a bit against Celine.
Oh.
And now I beat most Celine players. Or sorry, I beat most Zhao Yu players because like I understand her kit a lot better than I normally would.
The interesting thing is like a lot of you guys are all starting fighting games on Tekken, which is like not really an anime fighter. I'm curious on the next time there's a real anime fighter if you guys would try it out.
I actually bought Guilty Gear recently because I just think that the Guilty Gear character design is some of the best.
So good.
Abba.
Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue have incredible designs.
Yeah.
Like they just announced Slayer and he looks sick. But it's like the next anime fighter is HunterxHunter.
I heard about that.
Did you see what it looks like?
I don't love
really
how
bad.
it looks.
It doesn't look that great.
It's like, well, I was like, is it just like because it's really alpha? But like, no, like
I think the aesthetic is just kind of bad.
Yeah, they're pushing it out soon. It's essentially Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's made on the same engine, and some of the characters even move identical to the characters.
I don't
in
even
game.
think Marvel vs. Capcom 3 looked good either.
Well, yeah, but
Wait,
like,
3? Wait,
I mean, I thought 3
is
was
it
good.
3 or Ultimate?
3. The Ultimate is a different one. It's like the one after that looked kind of weird.
Okay.
It had Monster Hunter in it.
God,
The girl,
and even that wasn't enough to pull me into that game, man. Fucking hell.
but I think HunterxHunter is going to be the next like real anime fighter. I'm curious if it like catches on. It's one of those degenerate tag battlers where they touch you and you die. But
okay.
I mean, it's funny.
You know what does look good though, which I was surprised about? King of Fighters. King of Fighters. I saw like some of the trailers for it. I was like, that game looks good. Like visually, it's so striking.
King of Fighters is a crazy game. And that series is so hard to play, by the way.
Yeah, I remember seeing Mai Shiranui's design for the first time when I was in middle school, and I was like, holy booba. Like, I remember thinking that I was like, video games could look like this?
And her boobs get bigger with every generation.
Wow.
No, those look smaller. Or maybe as a kid, everything looked bigger.
We have a connoisseur here. I did not realize.
No, the real connoisseur is Sid, because she plays fucking Dead or Alive beach volleyball.
I missed Dead or Alive.
Never played it.
I don't like how she looked at me a little weird when I said that, but I thought the game battle system was very interesting.
All I know
Battle
about,
system,
Never
combat.
played
Isn't it just like girls with boobies? Like that's all I know about it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not talking about beach volleyball. Okay, that's
Scarra-
Sid's. That's Sid's.
Scarra.
I'm talking Dead or Alive, the fighting game. I'm not talking about volleyball. I'm not playing volleyball. Okay, there's some censored pictures over here.
Sean fucking played the trailer for this game, and there's a scene where a girl is feeding another girl strawberries.
And that's
in the trailer.
That's okay.
Like actual volleyball happening in that trailer is maybe like 15% of that trailer.
What's wrong with a girl feeding another girl strawberries, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the way that there was like cream on this. It was.
And that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I think it's funny when
I hope you find your girl that feeds you strawberries.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh wow! It's
Lily.
Scarra and Peter and their friend Lily.
Wait, why'd you say their friend Lily as if there's something romantic between me and Scarra?
It's just funny.
It's just
funny
platonic
meme.
hand-holding.
You know that meme with Steve?
Yeah.
It's someone and our friend Steve. Like the third wheel.
I don't know that one.
Oh, it's
What is that from?
like from this TikTok I saw. It's like a bunch of these.
Oh, I remember the sound. I know what you're talking about. How hard is it to get into anime fighters though, compared to like Tekken?
Would you say it's like easier, harder, or just like normal?
I would say, okay, so the one thing I think learning to sidestep in Tekken is so hard. Like understanding that it's 3D and like some of your only options is to sidestep, very difficult. There's no sidestepping in 2D, which you'd think would make it easier. The amount of bullshit things you can get hit with to counteract, because you have to then make it easier to open people up because you can't sidestep, right?
Right.
So the actual neutral, I think, is a lot harder. Like you're gonna get hit with something that you're gonna be like, that's bullshit, and that's gonna happen a lot. That's how I feel about anime fighters. Like, what the fuck? That hit me? Or like they'll have some just nasty setup. And you're like, oh my god, that happened? Like,
fuck it, I'm down. As long as it could be some guy fucking named Soul Bad Guy, I'm in, dude.
Soul Bad
I remember growing up and just always like seeing Guilty Gear and being like, damn, that shit looks so cool. Like that guy has a sword that just looks like a fucking like a giant fucking slab of metal. You know?
I'm really excited because the team that makes Guilty Gear is Arxis. And they've been killing it. So they made Dragon Ball Z Fighter, which is the best fighting game from an anime ever, by far.
Yeah, I think the most popular.
It looks beautiful and it plays beautifully, and it's perfect. I hear they have another project brewing, and I'm really interested to see what they got cooking up next. Because Guilty Gear Strive is actually something they made years ago. So the current generation is Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, Mortal Kombat 1. They redid it from 1 again. I don't know, and then Tekken 7 or 8. So then. I think Guilty Gear was the first.
Do you have a favorite out of all the fighting games?
Always Tekken.
Really?
Tekken is always, it feels the most fun. And I was watching the finals of EVO Japan, and
Lily won.
Yeah, okay. Well, that guy's a freak. 2 Lily's broken.
Chikurin's I copied his combo after looking at it.
It's awesome to watch people, and they're like, oh, they have the sauce, like they have the tech. Like even North America's best player there was Jimmy J Tran. He's a professional player for Tekken that's been around for years, Mr. Naps. He plays Brian. But he doesn't really stream. He just he retired. No one's seen him like on a tournament. He goes to EVO Japan. He's the highest placing unsponsored player.
Nice.
And he's like top 24, and his setup's just disgusting. He's a huge fan favorite, and he can hit like the Tonjet upper, the really, really hype, like it's 3 perfect frames in a row, and it's an unblockable setup. Brian. And whenever you hit it, the casters go fucking wild. It gets posted on Twitter like, this guy's the GOAT.
So he's a biggit.
Yeah, but he's the best one. And he's
the best of the bigots.
All the Brian players all look up to him. Like
that's so cool.
Whenever he like does the new combo, everyone just like, oh my god, that's it. We got to copy that. So like the Victor player there did a combo I've never seen before. I'm like, no.
I got that. That's how I feel.
Were there any Hwoarangs in top?
There was a lot of Hwoarang players.
Really?
They didn't make the top 20, but in like the top 48, there were like 6 of them.
And 50% of them are Korean.
What I'm talking about, baby. Taehan Mingguk in this bitch.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Korean.
Korea. You like your underage Monaco?
No, I don't. No, can you cut that? No, I don't actually. I was just saying yes for the
she
shock
would suck on her toes.
It was the shock value. It wasn't actually because...
And we are shocked that you would suck on a 17-year-old's toes.
You know, I was thinking about a lot of things that we were talking about when Lily comes here. I didn't think we'd talk a lot about K-dramas.
Yeah.
I do love K-dramas.
Well, no, but I think that's perfect because like when Sid came here, so you were our second guest ever.
Yeah.
We brought in Sid and we ended up talking a lot about comic books because she is like the only comic book lover I know that remains in our friend group. I think comic books in general are kind of like a dying breed. And I was like, I had something else planned.
Is it a dying breed, or is it just like our collective group of friends generally just don't engage in
Our collective
comics?
group of friends don't engage in comics. I think comics were a lot bigger earlier. Like I think that medium people moved to like Marvel movies as opposed to and maybe went backwards for comics as opposed to started and growing up on comics.
Are comics really easy? Are they really accessible now, like compared to before?
There's like a thing you pay for subscription wise. You get access to all of their comics, like all the DC comics.
That sounds
online.
fucking sick.
It is really good.
Because like I assumed that there would be like a service like that because like manga has services like that.
Shonen Jump now has like Shonen whatever, and you can read all their shit.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so that's what I subscribe to. Yeah. And then, but like I just was wondering if like it was as easy for fans to like kind of read comic books as it is now.
So it's just like there's also just a shitload of collectibles when it comes to comic books.
I will say though that like every time a comic book TikTok comes onto my feed, like that shit is always like so like super fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Like, did you know that Professor Xavier had a twin sister that he killed in the womb with his mind?
I think I've seen that.
I saw that, and then she
like survived because I think her like spirit or something went into the earth. I don't know, but like she like lived. But yeah. I always find like comic book lore to be super interesting, even though I'm not personally super
For me, I want to see the comic book lore like turn into movies, because it's like when I watch stuff like anything Marvel based. Okay, I'm not sorry. Like when I think Marvel, I just feel like the last Marvel thing I saw was Love and Thunder.
It was
Thor.
Not great.
No, you didn't. You never saw that, honey.
Love
and Thunder can't hurt you.
You know the actor apologized for that movie.
I saw that too.
Which actor?
The
Chris
Thor.
Hemsworth?
Yeah, he was like, "I'm so sorry about that movie." I'm like, "Was that your fault?" I'm gonna be honest, like because he was like, I should have taken it like whatever, yeah, like in this tone, and I'm like, is that your fault as the actor?
I mean, he probably feels like some personal responsibility that it didn't turn out well, but like I thought he was fine as Thor. I mean, like, dude, I think Christian Bale acted his ass off in what was a pretty fucking bad movie. And I feel so bad because like that's just like the only Marvel movie he will ever be in. Like
he
was so good. Like his grief as like a father with a dying child. I was like, oh dude, he's killing it.
Best part of the whole movie.
Yeah, and then like it was just a bad.
Dude, that movie was Marvel. I don't know. It feels like the age of Marvel just was it was kind of like going down since Endgame.
Yes.
Yeah. No. For me, I think a lot of people feel similar.
They peaked at Endgame because they did such a good job building up
to that, but like the next phase is not.
Dude, like even I heard that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is like the best movie of like the new Marvel movies, I still haven't gone around to watching it.
You know how I watched it? I was forced to. I was on a flight to Singapore. Or not Singapore, Philippines. It was on there. I'm like, oh shit, someone's gonna watch this. It's gonna be me.
While you were watching that, I was catching up on SteinsGate. That was me.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like, I will say that what's really cool about comic books is that they'll take existing characters and make new stories about them, or like do it for different spin, different dimension, whatever. Which is, I think, a really cool concept that manga never does. Right? Like they never will take. Right.
Well, I feel like sometimes the stakes feel lower as well because like no one really dies in comic books, or a lot of times it's like in a multi-universe something else happens. I feel
like people die in comic books.
Or I would say it feels like their death isn't as like they didn't die, like they come back, you know, because
they're alive in alternate universe number 420.
Yes, or I feel like somehow they get brought back to life. Like death feels because I remember the death of Superman was like a huge fucking deal. And then did he really die? I don't
actually know the story of that one. I want to say he actually died in that one.
Yeah, he actually died, and then like something happened after.
Isn't also there like the Killing Joke where Batman dies, like or like Bane kills Batman or something?
There is, yes, in one of the series, Batman dies, and then you see like his death being publicized, and then you see like Mr. Freeze come out and be like at his funeral and be like, I wouldn't have done that. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Of all the superheroes, man.
I mean, I just would love to see that done. I mean, I guess I kind of get why they don't do that, but like just taking like, imagine if Naruto was like in this kind of different slate or like approach to things, you know? Instead of ninjas, they were like, I don't know, fucking cyberpunk warriors or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just down for more of that.
But before we dig in on this, I want to ask, you have something coming up soon, right?
I do.
Do you? What day is it today?
May 1st.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Oh, my music video is out tomorrow.
Is this your first music video?
Well, like filmed, yeah, but it's not really anime related.
How do you, well, I still think it's kind of sick. I feel like the idea is like I've always wanted like a music video is like kind of like a bucket list thing for most people. I mean,
I was technically, and we were both technically in the opening of Eric Doa's introduction to Valorant
but like
you guys have a
Champions.
2-second cameo in my other one.
Yeah. So like
the one where you dance for me, remember?
Oh, was that out?
No. That's
okay,
that's gonna be on like a month.
Okay, am I allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I think that's really fucking cool. I just like I don't really have the creative mind to like kind of direct that sort of stuff. So how does that work?
Neither do I. I just had someone do it for me, really.
What? No, I think that's okay. You say that, but it's different because I have done stuff similar to you where it's like, you worked with someone and you showed me the frames of you drawing like what you expected it stuff to see, like an animation wise. And then when I give my feedback on animation, I'm like, so like from this manga panel, this is like the ending frame I want it to look like. I wanted to reach there, and then they're like looking at me like, okay.
No, that probably helps them though.
Yes, but like,
Yeah,
they're like,
no.
how did you start this? It's like, well, I kind of wanted it to be like started at a guild, and like the amount of like work it takes for me to reach from A to F is like insane, and I feel so bad sometimes for people that work with me. I'm like, damn, not being able to draw really sucks, or not being able to like visualize like how you do that shit. It's like,
I feel like you're overthinking. I think if you give them specific things you want, they fucking love that.
oh,
you
a
know?
lot of times I don't
Yeah.
though.
Okay, but if you do stuff, yeah, I want it like this, like panel of the manga like this, and like give like as many references as you can. Like they usually like that.
Every artist I've ever worked with has always wanted like the more specific the direction, the better.
Yes.
Yeah, listen, like otherwise you're leaving it up to them to creatively do like fill in the blank
Like
for you.
they actually, all the artists I've worked with at least, like the more blank of a slate you give them, there's like the more anxiety they
Yeah,
feel.
because it's like they don't know exactly what you want. Then,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I do a lot with my
dude.
creatives.
Speaking of art, did you see that thread on like it was on Twitter where this AI art like took up like 6 booths at an anime convention? That was
What?
wild.
Are you serious?
Well-
That is fucking crazy. I want to say that also there was some large corporation company that does like some sort of art program.
If
Their advertising had. Oh no! There was an art university that used AI as like part of their
I saw that.
promotional material.
it's crazy because I feel like it feels like an unstoppable slow crawl of AI art. And I feel like it really does feel like at first I was like, AI art, what's the big deal? You know, maybe it's okay here and there, but a lot of times I do feel really bad for artists where it's like
There's so many.
a lot of their stuff gets encroached on by AI art.
Real artists are just basically competing with theft. That's essentially what it is.
It feels really bad.
AI art, it's not going anywhere. Obviously,
Yes.
like you need to adapt now. Otherwise, like you're kind of doomed. It used to be before. You're, oh yeah, it's obviously AI art. Look at their fingers. Look at like these details. But now even I sometimes get fooled. I'm like, wait, that was AI. It was actually so good because I'm not like zooming in, seeing like, okay, that 1 pixel is off or whatever. And
yeah, for like the layperson, it's good. You know.
No, Michael, I showed Michael art and he's like, these look fantastic because he doesn't know like art. And he's like, yeah, they look great. Like I would never suspect anything.
There's a recent thing on Twitter where I don't like manga / whatever anime Twitter anymore because a lot of it is engagement farming, and they engagement farm with like AI themes with manga characters. So like there was one with I think at a ballroom or like they had all the like top characters in like a formal ball
The
setting.
chainsaw.
Yes.
No, I think I saw that one.
You saw
I think I
that
saw
one? And then there's another one where it's like lead characters. This is I guess not as manga lead characters as like the LA Lakers. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure this is all AI art. You
At
know?
one point, I think like funny prompts like that is fun to look at.
Yes.
For sure. But it's also kind of like, damn, you can't really tell anymore. There's artists on Twitter where they literally are like, yeah, I just drew this today. Like, hashtag, blah, 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 all these hashtags. And it's AI art. And it's like, why are you pretending, bro? Like, at least say you're an AI artist. There's also, this is where, like, if you're a good enough artist and you know what makes it AI, you could fix those imperfections, right? And then, like, no one would know. No one would ever know.
Crazy.
But,
I don't know. I just feel like for AI with art, it should only just to like fix the monotony. Like I remember seeing an artist saying like, "Oh yeah, like it would be nice if like AI could like paint these individual helmets on like 1,000 soldiers in the battlefield." Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I kind of like understand where you're coming from. It's like
I think to like help you do stuff.
I think the easier stuff is like when I don't think there's an issue if people are just like, oh yeah, this was AI, but like a lot of times it's like
I think it depends on. For me, I think it depends on what it's trained on. Like if you're training your AI, your machine on other people's work and not giving credit and like not attributing to them, that's like a lot of the issue.
It's really hard to give credit because it's from everything. Like that's ever on the internet. How do you credit every single artist to have ever existed? So. Yeah, I don't know where it's going.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like,
I don't know where it's
how do
going.
you fix that?
I don't think you can.
Like, I would love if like you trained an AI to look at all of the artwork you've ever done.
That would be really cool.
And then you use it to like make your own art and see like what the AI trained on your art would.
I would love to do that. That would be really cool.
I think that's like a pretty cool experiment with AI that would be not bad. It feels like your own art.
I just want an AI to just fucking tell me what fun shit there is to do in LA at any given weekend or something, and then they just plan dates for me. That's it. I don't want them to steal art.
ChatGPT.
I've actually used that for. They'd be like, "Hey, what's in the area I can buy this, and they like start recommending me places.
Wait, does ChatGPT like will it be able to look up events? Like it'll tell you like what's going on in a
certain weekend? Can do that.
You can ask ChatGPT anything.
Oh
it's actually you can ask it to make you like anything, like song lyrics.
I feel like every time I ask ChatGPT to do anything that's even like minutely creative, it's always dog shit.
I think you have to like train it or like use specific words or use specific like models. Not models. I don't know what it's called.
Have you heard AI generated music?
Yes. Some of it's funny.
Most of it's funny. I don't think any of it has been good from what I heard.
I think that's also like, on the rise and stuff. I heard AI generated like vocals, like using my voice as a sample, and I've heard myself sing as an AI. And I'm like, holy shit, this AI Lily can reach a note I can't reach, right? Yeah. It's pretty
Is that how they would know? Like the real LilyPichu fans? This isn't a real song. LilyPichu could never hit that fucking note.
There's like, for a song The Star Spin, right? I didn't record the final vocals yet, so TJ like just to see what it would sound like, took all the samples of my voice and the AI generated the vocals for it, and I listened to it and I'm like, you could use this. No one would know.
Really? That is insane.
And I'm like, whoa, it's scary.
By the way, that whole thing was so fucking adorable.
Yeah.
That was really sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do think you're such an interesting person where like you're at the point where like, okay, I'm making money to just make a lot of music videos.
That's pretty much my goal. I want to make lots of money so I can like up the production.
Yes.
Because and
I think that's cool. Like that's something that you look forward to. It just sucks the payoff isn't immediate, but like you're like, are you making so many that like you forget about some and then like, you're like, oh shit, that one's coming out like fucking in like a month.
Yeah. But each one is so much like time and money.
You know, you could just have AI help you make the music for you.
I could, but I won't.
You should do an AI LilyPichu song on Scarra.
That would be cool if I could like release a song, but it's like AI Lily singing. That would be really cool. But you could try it too. Like you could sample your voice and hear how you would sound singing.
I've heard a little bit. Like there are some videos that some of my viewers have sent me where it's like AI trained on my voice, and I'm like, I was also it's like, oh, my voice could never not warble there. Like, like holy fuck, this AI is way better than I am at singing.
They also do it like for funny shit. Like I've heard Taylor Swift singing Oshinoko's opening, and it was actually fucking fire. And I'm like, damn.
I would that back in the period where you were looking at all the Oshinoko remixes. I saw you go through a lot.
No, there were so many people using AI voices of random people characters.
Yeah.
Singing the Oshinoko.
I want to hear Barack Obama sing the Oshinoko opening.
It probably exists.
Have you heard the Barack Obama Trump Biden playing Minecraft series?
Yes, that is fire.
I thought it was funny at first, and then after a while I was just like, okay.
It got really old.
It got really old really fast.
So old. And they do sound a little robotic, so. Yeah.
Oh god, it's just like it's such a fucking gray area in terms of like what I feel like morally is an acceptable use of AI. But like
I agree with that. I would use AI art to like I have used AI art for like reference, where I like reference it to like help me like get better at drawing. But I don't know any more than that. It's like, it feels bad.
It feels weird.
It feels bad, yeah.
Also, I mean, AI art, I don't know. I still feel like it still has a little bit of that uncanny valley.
Yes. No, it's not like there yet, but there are
it's getting better with each day.
Yeah, it's crazy because...
It's getting better.
Did you see the AI video of like someone making like essentially like a walkthrough of a town? Was it?
Yeah.
That one looked crazy. Like...
Oh, yes.
I was like, if that's the future, I'm just like...
Because now it's like people can... fake videos, like videos won't be like enough proof anymore.
Yes.
Like people could deep fake whatever, they could do anything. Isn't that crazy?
That is very...
Like they could like literally make up you doing a crime or something. Like I don't know.
Video evidence being actually way more unreliable.
And I'm gonna be like, that's not me doing that. I was not like over there in this.
But it's like you.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna have to have like anti-AI tools that like scramble shit and make sure or make it, because I'm sure like with AI you could like just correct things too, not like generate completely new videos. You could just I think there actually was a video. It's like Travis Scott coming on stage, but instead of Travis Scott, they AI rendered it so it's the Grinch instead or some shit. So like you could just like alter videos with AI as well.
Oh yeah. There was a really cool video I saw on a short. It's like a scene of a movie, right? It's a girl. Okay, now make her a different like race. Okay, now change the background. It's like constantly the same scene, but they're like changing like something like every time, right? And then it was very seamless. And I'm like, whoa, that is so cool. Okay, now make her speak in another language, and they could do that too. I'm like, wow.
The power of tools, man.
It's really cool though, like the technology.
I think the technology is awesome, but like the rules to protect people are never gonna be fast enough as it advances so quickly.
And people are always gonna exploit everything that they can.
When I see AI artists in like a Twitter bio, I'm like, that is the cringiest shit I've ever seen.
I mean, like as long as they're honest about it. I
just don't think you're an artist if you use AI.
No. Sometimes you gotta use really descriptive words. Like, for example, you might put in, like, let's say you want a brown-haired girl, right? Brown-haired girl with blue eyes, and you put that in. No. I can be like, a sweet portrait of a young-looking girl with shoulder-length brown hair, side bangs. Like, you could, like, add descriptive
17,
words.
lives in Monaco.
Okay. Or something. In a field of flowers. It's midday. I'm just fucking with you. I know.
I've seen a defense before.
No, someone's gonna clip that part and be like, see, even LilyPichu supports AI artists.
Michael and I actually tried the AI art just because when it was like new and fun. So we were like typing up descriptions and stuff like that. And honestly, maybe I could be an AI artist because his description was ass and mine was so much better.
What was his description?
My pictures came out so much better.
What was he searching up? Like
girl with 2 Pomeranians, cute, bubble, like very simple, right? I'm like, yeah, shoulder length, black hair with round glasses, 2 Pomeranians. One is cream colored and one is like blah 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 colored. Like, the posture is like I would like a little side angle, like a little bit of a dynamic pose. Like I'm adding all these words, and my picture did turn out better.
I almost pissed off one of my artist friends. Fua.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost pissed her off because of a misunderstanding. So basically, I was trying to commission her for something that had something to do with Fullmetal Alchemist, right?
Yeah.
And she was asking me, would you like for me to draw Alphonse, right? Like, what characters do you like? Do you like Alphonse? And then I put, oh yeah, I like Al. And then she was like, oh wait, you do? Like super questioningly, and I was like, yeah, like,
oh my god,
yeah, Alphonse, right? And she was like, oh, Al as an Al, because she thought I wrote AI.
That's so funny.
So she was about to be like, oh, what the fuck? Are you serious? Like, cause she's super against AI art. I mean, most
artists are against AI art.
So she thought like I was like confessing that I enjoy like using AI, and like I was like, oh no, Alphonse, specifically Alphonse, not AI, because it looks just like it. But yeah, I just thought that was like a fucked up or funny misunderstanding.
Are you guys doing anything for Anime Expo this year?
I might not be there for Anime Expo.
I don't even want to go, dude. It's always crowded and hot. Like, what do I do there?
The funniest thing about Anime Expo is following you. Because you're a god at Anime Expo.
I'm really not.
I'm like, when I go to league conventions, I'll get a lot of people stopping me. They're like, oh my god, Scarra, I've known you for like 10 years. And I'm like, this is kind of interesting. And I follow you to Anime Expo, and I'm just like, oh, it's like being
But it's like where all your audience like congregates.
No, your audience. Like specifically, I remember following you and being like, oh, I should just leave you because you are just.
Yeah, but that was like years ago. I'm like more retired now. You know what I mean?
No, I think people will still fall to their knees in aisle A14 if they saw you in the artist alley.
My favorite part's when they come up and they're like, I've been watching you since I was young, and they already look young.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me guess, middle school, and they're like elementary, and I'm like, god damn, it's so bad, it's cooked.
Dude, like, when I had someone be like, oh, I remember meeting you at BlizzCon. I'm like, oh, you mean the one a couple years ago? They're like, no, the one 8 years ago. I'm like,
yeah, I'm starting to get to that point. I sometimes like lie to myself, like, oh yeah, like in terms of content creation, I haven't been around for that long. I'm like,
how long?
Wait, I've been around for 7 years now.
Yo, nice. 7's pretty good.
2017 was when I went full time.
When did you start? What year?
13 years ago.
What year was that?
I have no idea.
Was that after LCS?
2011?
No.
Or during?
I think I started creating content before I even played League.
Oh, really?
Because I was streaming World of Warcraft.
Oh.
On not Twitch.
That is the coolest shit I've ever heard.
But like, it was like, I always tell this story. It's really funny. Like Xfire, the company used to have a streaming platform. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so that was what I used to stream on.
Xfire owned Azubu, whatever the
and then
hell.
owned Azubu were just money laundering
schemes, yeah.
And then
dude, I just feel like back then it was just
wait, like actually they were money laundering
yes.
schemes? Oh wait,
yes.
I don't know the lore at all.
CLG like all in on streaming on their platform, and then all the people like they never got paid.
They got
owned. Yeah. And then so the other people who went under Twitch like actually ended up getting paid.
Wait, so this is under CLG?
Yeah.
CLG was known for a laundering scam?
No. CLG agreed to stream on Azubu.
Yeah.
But they never got paid because
Azubu so CLG were the victims of
yes.
Azubu.
And it really sucks for the people back then because those streamers back then were like the streamers.
The streamers back then.
Like who?
Ones. Like George.
Doublelift. Well, was he in CLG back then? I don't actually remember.
So like the top league streamer.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Was Twitch around back then? Was it like a competitor to Azubu?
Yes.
But it wasn't as big.
It was like they were like Azubu was essentially giving out huge contracts.
Huge contracts they weren't paying out on.
Yeah.
Wait, so it was both Azubu and owned were
I think they were the same thing.
I don't remember. I don't it's been so long, but I remember
that
Azubu was
sucks.
like, it felt very wild west back then.
Oh yeah.
It was like, damn.
Yeah.
No VTubers.
Sorry, what did you just say?
No VTubers.
True.
Like right now there's like so many VTubers, right?
Dude, I kind of wish
0.
I was a VTuber, man.
I feel
I'm not gonna lie.
I was born in the wrong era.
The positive eras of positive aspects of VTubing, like the anonymity, is really nice. Like sometimes I miss having it, but honestly, I kind of like being pseudo famous. I like to call it. Like I kind of like being recognized. I feel like that's quite narcissistic.
Yeah, I like going to head in the clouds and being recognized by 13 people.
Like I think the right amount of famous to be like nice is like one person or like a couple people are like, hey man, what's up? I love your stuff, and that's it.
No, I agree. Like I could walk down the street pretty normally or go to like a mall or whatever.
But when you're like Taylor Swift famous, that must not even be enjoyable.
I think she has to be miserable, right? Like to some degree.
I'm sure.
I mean, like, oh well, woe is me, billionaire shit. But like also at the same time, like, oh man, imagine like not just being able to like exist in the public without being recognized.
Hi, Jeremy.
Yo,
what's up?
People loved your Haikyuu take, by the way.
Solo leveling is trash. It's absolutely dog shit. It's a power fantasy, and if you like it, you should.
There was no actual proof that was toast. It was all off cam, so we could have claimed that was AI.
Yeah, honestly.
We actually do. We also say that solo leveling's pretty bad, and we get blamed for that.
I've never watched it, so I'm not. I don't know what that is.
I think
I'm not gonna watch it. Don't get me wrong.
It's pretty generic. Like on paper, it's pretty generic. I would say that like what set it apart, like me and Scarra, I think both agree that what set it apart was like the manhwa's art and pacing was really good.
So when it first came out, if like I think Korean manhwa wasn't as popular, and it definitely like lifted the entire industry to the point where everyone copied it. Like literally was just like copied the art style, copied like it was huge.
Dude, Pick Me Up is. Dude, there are so many scenes where like that guy just looks like Sung Jin-woo. Like straight up, he's like doing some Sung Jin-woo as shit right now.
It's interesting. I don't know how it is actually in the industry, but I think in Korea they have studios, and the studios are like groups of artists that work on different manhwa, and you could tell they like samified the art. So a lot of the art looks like identical. You know?
Have you ever seen Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
Do you know the scene where like he opens like the fucking floorboards and there's a kid like working the train?
Yes.
That's how I kind of imagine these fucking Korean like Manhwa Studios are like you go and step in the office like, oh, there's no one in here. But you like take apart the walls and like the floorboards and the roof and like there's just like Korean artists just like constantly working on like the 10,000th iteration of the same power fantasy or regression manhwa.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, people always want to like mimic what works.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah.
I think
it is entertaining too. Like I'll straight up, dude, Pick Me Up is fucking entertaining as fuck. Like I'm entertained. Whether whether it is a good quality series, I can't really ascertain, but it's fun.
I read it too, and the reason I didn't start reading it before is the name of some of these manga or manhwa just suck ass. It's called Pick Me Up. I saw the name once and I was like, that sounds like shit.
I think it's because it's like a literal translation of like the Korean title, and probably in Korean it sounds better.
It's like, yeah. So I think the full title is Pick Me Up Infinite Gacha. But like the shortened one, that's like the tag that you see on all these sites are just like Pick Me Up. And I'm like, I'm not reading that.
Like if I were to look at it, it's like, oh, it's about a guy who wants uppies. Like that's what I would think that series is about based off the title.
Infinite Gacha is a cool name though.
But that's also generic because like when I think Infinite Gacha, there's like 2 or 3 other manga off the top of my head that I could think of that are gacha related.
It's so funny because I think a couple episodes ago I was talking about a regression story. And I started with the title is something regression, and I realized there are like 20 fucking titles that all are like the regressor. This guy. I'm reading one that's called "I'm Not Really a Regressor," and then there's another title that's like I regress. Like I don't know, fucking it's just bullshit. It's like you read the thing, you're like, okay.
It just sucks because I have such a hard I really have such a hard time remembering titles.
Yes.
Based off the title, I need to see the art and like the characters to be like, oh, it's fucking this one. But even with Manhwa now, I'm like, I need to see a few pages of this to like really know what this one is, because there are like 20 Sung Jin-woo adjacent characters. Yep. I swear to fucking God, they all have like the kind of short cropped black hair, and they always have glowing blue eyes every fucking time. When it's like, you know, like when you go like, I'm sorry, master, I need to go all out this one last time. That shit, like. Every time they fucking pull that bullshit, they have glowing blue eyes and they're like have this aura around them every time.
The funniest thing is that Gacha game that came out. I don't know how good it is. The combat looks pretty good. They like it's following the story and it's kind of following the anime. So it's not completely done. So you don't get like the future characters or like the future really cool characters. So they have to like you roll for characters, and they have characters like NPC side character are in this random arc, and I'm like, that's a real character in this Gacha game. Like they ran out of characters essentially.
I see.
It's like
yeah, that was why I was confused. It was like, okay, I could think of like 10 cool characters in Sung Solo Leveling. Sung Jin Woo's adventures in Solo Leveling. So I'm like, how do you make a gacha about this? Like, do you gacha the weapons? No, it's still the characters.
You gacha
right?
everything. We were gonna bring you on, or we wanted to talk about gacha, but our last episode was almost completely about gacha.
Oh, gacha?
Well, we talked about it a lot. I know right now you're playing AFK Journey, and you're playing a lot of different like small gacha games. A lot of
gachas, man.
Yeah.
Wait, what other gachas are you playing? I've only just recently reinstalled AFK Journey, but even then I'm like
AFK Journey.
keeping it at like arm's length right now.
Yeah. So her and Sid are AFK Journey it up.
But right now it's mostly AFK Journey. I used to play Pokemon Masters, EX, Tower of God, New World, Arc Knights. I tried it.
R-Knights?
Arc Knights?
Is it R-Knights or Arc Knights?
I thought it was Arc Knights.
Arc Knights.
Oh, I called it R-Knights. I'm an idiot.
It's not Arc.
You would have gotten flamed during the sponsorship.
Why is there only 1K then?
No idea.
Oh
wait, unless I just figured that Knights was like Knights of the Round Table.
Wait,
now that you mention. Well, maybe it's like
maybe I'm wrong.
Is Knights supposed to be like
no,
day and night?
It's Arc Knights.
I've heard it pronounced only that way.
It's Arc Knights.
No, I think you're right, but like the whole time I thought Knights was like was referring to like the Knights of the Round Table.
Maybe it's
Knights.
just like a quirky way to share the K.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know? I think that's what I
that probably is
Arc
what
Knights.
it is. But now I just feel fucking stupid. You see, it's not my fault. Arc Knights never sponsored me, so that otherwise I would have
The closest thing I've gotten to Arc Knights was I was doing some creative brainstorming with someone, and I was like, so I want to make my character like this. And then the person I was working with, she pulled up Arc Knight characters, and she's like, well, in Arc Knights, this is an example of a character that's like a scaly. And I'm like, more human than this. Mm-hmm. Or I'm like, less human than this.
You know, it's your fault, right? This is the reputation you've given yourself. You know, like when you raid me, he's like, they do like a copy pasta about being a scaly. And
I think scalies are cute. No, like the word scaly is really cute.
Yeah, that's same. The connotation doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, I forgot what the.
Yeah, I don't even
know. It's a furry, but with reptiles.
Oh, I don't know. The scaly sounds so cute though.
Yeah, see?
Scalies.
Yeah, it's a cute name.
I'm not really in the furry
community. You wanna go to the Midwest FurCon?
I would, but I looked up the cost of fursuits.
You don't need to wear a fursuit to go to FurCon.
I want to wear a fursuit.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, imagine.
I think wearing a fursuit sounds miserable.
It is.
I want to be a dog.
Can you just say that you like to yiff?
I like to yiff. What's yiffing?
Oh my.
What is yiffing?
So I'll read it out loud. Yeah.
No. Don't worry about it, man. It's a positive, happy sound. That's all we need.
Oh.
Can you say bow bow for me?
What's bow bow? What are these words you're using, dude?
Okay. Bow. Wait, what is bow bow?
It's a VTuber thing.
No, just fucking say it then.
It's from they're really popular whole live VTubers. God, I don't remember their full title. It's the twins.
Fuamoko.
Yeah, Fuamoko. They say that a lot. I see. Okay, my For You page is sometimes cursed, and I get lifting videos with whole live people doing karaoke. And that's a really common trope, apparently. And I'm just like, how did I get here? This is just so random. My For You is NBA. That and then poker or something like that.
I've been having a lot of baseball on my For You page.
Yes,
a lot of baseball, and like, you know what? I fuck with it. I don't really watch baseball games, but like seeing highlights for baseball plays is like pretty cool.
Highlights are cool.
Yeah.
Do you have anything cursed in your For You? What are you getting on your
my reels?
Yeah.
Couple content, animation, food recommendations in Los Angeles.
I get that a lot.
In Korea too, Japan too, like all of it.
I've been getting so many travel plans or travel tips for Japan. I'm just like, you guys should go to Don Quixote. I'm like, wow, great fucking tip, thank you.
I favorite all the things I want to do. I never like actually do it.
Oh, I have so many bookmarks that I've never once gone back to.
I only go back to food making bookmarks. So like, if ever I want to save something to cook, I actually go back to those. But when I save something for anything else, I don't go back to it. And I'm like, fair. What was the point of me saving it?
Skincare. A lot of skincare stuff.
Skincare's good. Yeah.
That's pretty much it. It's really good. Like it's very smart. Like it knows what I want. If I go too fast, they'll stop recommending me like stuff like that. Or if I stay on it too long, I notice I'll get more content like that. It's just so perfectly curated. I'm like, wow.
How much couples content do you guys get?
Not if there's like some really funny skits, you know.
Any marriage content?
I get almost no couple content except for Andy and Michelle, and that's because I'm following them.
Oh yeah, I get Andy Michelle's on my feed too. Yeah. Sometimes I get really cute couple content, like when a guy does something, and then I'll link it to Michael.
Dude, Anita will get Andy and Michelle content on her feed. She's like, "Baby, you have so much to learn from this TikTok from Andy and Michelle." Fuck yeah.
I can see you guys in couple content.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cute.
I think that's cute.
Pops off. Like they did that does so well.
Have you seen the ones where it's like they do like phone lock screens and then they like
I know exactly. No, I know.
Michael should do one.
I favorited two of them where this one's like he's like lifting her up and then pause and then phone lock screen. I'm like, damn, I want to do this one. I want to do this one.
I've seen the ones where like people fail and it's just like failing. Like I tried to lift her and like it like goes halfway.
I've literally seen exactly the one that you're talking about. I've seen all of these.
You should do that one too.
Yeah, it's so
Why do you get so much couples TikToks, dude?
Should we touch on that? Or,
No,
Is everything okay?
Do you want
me to link you Mata Say Hey No Slave, the uncensored version? I got you, man.
You have that bookmarked?
Well, I can.
I've seen enough today.
Yeah, we definitely have seen more than enough today.
But I think I've seen a lot of couple content like that. I'm like, why don't I want to see Lily and Michael doing this, huh?
He doesn't like it.
I feel like you should just like do stuff with Michael that's not couples content. Like help him eliminate the termites in his garage.
I hate bugs.
But that would add to the appeal of the TikTok.
Yeah, I get that.
Like just do like what Michael would normally do, but you're just like you guys are just accessory to each other's content. Like you wouldn't do like necessarily couple stuff.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Like imagine if you were the goldfish that like chose the stocks.
That is really funny. Actually.
R.I.P. Frederick.
Oh my God.
Fly high, Frederick. Fly high.
He was a good fish.
He was. All right. Yeah, I think it's time to wrap up episode 6 of the Fake Fans podcast. Thank you so much, Lily, for joining us today.
I'm still thinking about that shitty anime you showed me in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, so know what you're talking about.
So we watched Mato Say Hi No Slave.
We did watch the first
Peter's
episode of that.
favorite guilty pleasure manga.
It's up there, top 3.
It's really bad. The anime is not very good.
It's fucking awful. It is like a 2 out of 10, maybe a 1.
Yeah, and because we watched that, Lily was like, who is like so energized and so ready for the pod. That's why we took so long.
Yeah. Just like quick spark notes. Animation quality is bad. They atrocious usage of 3D. Just like fucking weird pacing, and the characters don't look good. But the ending was a banger.
The ending song was pretty good, you know.
Oh yeah,
I like
the ED was good.
Ending was good, so I would give it like a solid like 2.
The 2 is for the ending.
Yeah,
everything else is bad.
Well, the characters are cute.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like terrible. I've seen worse.
Yeah, I've seen worse, but
Yeah.
like it was not good for
Not
something that
willingly.
I generally liked. Yeah, but like from the source material.
But thank you, LilyPichu, for joining us. Do you have anything you want to shout out? You know what? I'll shout out your stuff.
No.
for you.
No. I will shout my own stuff out.
Oh, okay. I like the prerogative.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and comment, fake fans, and we'll see you next time.
No way. I mean,
No,
like,
what's
shout
about
out your
your
own
stuff?
stuff.
Oh, I don't want.
You have a music video coming out tomorrow,
Yeah,
or it will have come out. It
Already.
would have been out.
YouTube.
Is this episode airing next week? Yeah. So, make sure to check out Lily's latest music video on YouTube.
YouTube.com/comfy beats. That's comfy with an I.
Yeah.
COMFI beats BEETS.
Yeah, he got it. He got
Yeah.
it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, got
Nailed it.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Fans.
See you guys next time.